श्रीराघवं दशरथात्मजमप्रमेयं सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुमरविन्ददलायताक्षं रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि. So in this manner we keep on making prayer to Rama, to all gods, and again Anjaneya Anjananandanam Veeram Janaki Shokanasanam Kapisham Akshantaram Vande Lanka Bhayankaram Goshpadi Krutavara Simmasaki Krutarakshasam Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Vande Nilatmajam Buddhirbalam Yashodhairyam Nirbhayattvamarogatam Ajadyam Vatpatutvam Cha Hanumatsmaranat Bhavetu. So now we are trying to make the smarana of Hanuman and also making namaskara to Ramachandra, Sugriva and all these people to whom our Hanuman has made them pleased. And more so, he is called as Sita Dukkaharaha. He is one who is able to remove the sorrow and grief and all problems of Sita Devi and all that. So here we have got, when we recite or when we dedicate ourselves to Anjaneya or Hanuman, what is that we get? Vakpatutvam. Vakpatutvam, that is speech, the language, the presentation, and the moods. Many things will matter whenever we want to have a communication. And our communication must be very much effective. So we want the effective communication, and in that we have the Anjaneya or Hanuman ranking first. And of course, and moreover, for this effective communication, the job which he has got is Duta. He is just an envoy. He is just an envoy, a messenger, a communicator, etc. Whatever we want to talk. But so, the more important thing is Duta means communicating. And how he should behave with different personalities when opportunity or occasion arises, or all that is a great matter that you can see wonderful personality or fulfillment or fullness in the person in Hanuman. And Hanuman, to begin with, he is the student of Surya Bhagavan. And Surya Bhagavan has promised, because he hurt him, that he was actually Anjaneya, Sundara, very beautiful and very mischievous monkey in form, but he is Buddhimatam Varishtaha, and he is the Amsha of Lord Shiva, but whatever is necessary in this avatara, he has all that wealth or sampada in him. So Surya Bhagavan admitted him as a student, and primarily Surya Bhagavan told, I have no time, I am always on road, on speed, how can you be learning anything? Then Hanuman said, yes, I will be facing you and walking backwards, and you go with your speed, I go with my speed, but you keep on telling me the knowledge, educate me, I am ready to receive. So that is unique power of Anjaneya. He was a very sincere, regular student, got all the knowledge from Surya Bhagavan. You know, Surya Bhagavan or Ravi is the Gnana Murti, and his Karsva is the Veda Narayana and all that. So such a great eminent teacher that Anjaneya had, therefore you cannot suspect or doubt in the scholarship of Hanuman. And after having learnt all Shastras and etc., then there was a campus interview like. So Surya Bhagavan, Guru told, you see my son Sugriva is there, you go and be a minister to him. he is direly in want of a good minister. Then, because of that Guru's order, he got the postings also. He went to Sugriva and remained as his minister. As minister, he was a great support for Sugriva, not only to Sugriva, with whomever his friend or who befriended him, he was a great inspiration. That's why Hanuman is live all the 4 yugas, not necessarily only for a purpose and all that, but Hanuman, they are all pre-existent, but they became live whenever the occasion actually demanded. When he actually is introduced to us in Balakanda itself, so far as birth is concerned, but we don't get much information about Anjaneya, Hanuman, but actually he comes as an important character introduced in the Kishkinda as we all know, because the Vali drove away, rather Sugriva ran away, escaping from his brother Vali. So Sugriva found shelter in Rishyamukha mountain, to which mountain that Vali cannot come because of curse. That is a different thing. But all the time, Hanuman was a great support for Sugriva. And because Sugriva is gripped by fear, when he saw from the mountain 2 beautiful brothers or Purushas, Rama and Lakshmana, very attractive and very much handsome, and looking at them, people are rather scared because they were having the Astra, the Dhanus with them, Kodandarama, Kodandas they were having. Then Sugriva ultimately was afraid. Then Anjaneya told, I'll just go and find out. Then Sugriva consented. At the words of Sugriva, he just became a Bhikshu Rupa. He took the form of a mendicant because Hanuman is a Kamarupin. That is, they can take any form that they want. That is the blessing or the Janma Rahasya for them. So he became a Bhikshu. And when he became a Bhikshu, Valmiki puts him that Shatabuddhi. See, it was not really required for Anjaneya to go to Rama in Bhikshu Rupam. Afterwards, he realized that it was not necessary for me to go like that. Now let us just review what are the occasions when he had to have his speech ability or speech skill very well portrayed, and wherever, with whomever he talked, he always had the winning, and he was always on positive winning side. That is the great character that we see in Hanuman, and which we have all to derive as a part of lesson, because tongue is there, buddhi is there, and manas is there. So these 3 things have got to be appropriately utilized. That's why I say Agnirme Vachisritaha Vak Hrudaye Hrudayam Mayi is Upanishad, that Agnirme, Agni is there in the tongue or speech, and again Vak me manasi, mano me vak. So your speech has the impressions or opinion of your mind, and mind has your speech. So they're all complementary to each other. What you speak is your mind. What is your mind, you speak. That you will see very much. And on the other hand, the culture is also very much important for that. So just to review, what are the occasions, who are the persons with whom he had to conduct an open conversation and see that his point or the purpose or the mission for which he has been employed or voluntarily employed himself. Because not that always Rama and Sugriva have just asked, go towards this direction, find out where is Sita, and that much only their statement. But it all depends upon the worker. The gurus just indicate to you. Gurus will not be constantly with us. But what Guru Anugna and Guru Ashirvada and Gurus, that will be always working in the real students. Therefore, Hanuman always works like the Ramabana. Rama need not go wherever Hanuman went. It's literally taking, Rama is there with them. So Rama Shakti Maham Dhyaye, that is the formula. So he is the Shakti of Rama, moving any and everywhere. And he is the Shakti of Sita Parameswari, moving any and everywhere. Therefore, he has been very much successful. Now, Sugriva and Hanuman, their dialogues, the conversation between the king, Vanar Raja, and Hanuman, that would be one beautiful dialogue for our study, because I cannot complete, we cannot cover all things in one lecture or in 60 minutes or something like that. But we should know the scope. Very inexhaustible scope is there when we talk about the communication skills of Anjaneya. So Sugriva and Hanuman and Sri Rama, when he met them, and after then Hanuman and Jambavan, and Hanuman, ultimately when they enter into that guha, there was one lady, Tapaswini, Yogini, that's Swayamprabha. He only speaks to Swayamprabha, makes friends with her, and see that she helps them, and she gives a clue to get out of the cave into which they entered without knowledge. And that's one type of episode. There are so many episodes in which they are caught up and from which they are out. So many crises is there, and those crises he underwent together with Jambavan, Angada, and other friends. But there were several occasions when he was alone to manage the whole. Even though he was with in the company of Jambavan or Angada or anybody, they have so much trust upon the speech of Anjaneya or Hanuman. They pushed him forward. You go, you speak, you bring. So in fact, he was really very much friendly with all people. He took initiative. He spoke in a manner that he would be able to convince them and infuse a kind of happiness and relief in the persons with whom he talked. That's one great thing that you see in Swayamprabha. Swayamprabha also was very much convinced. Then Hanuman talked, and so she helped them, asked all the Vanaras to close their eyes, and then she made them all to go to a seashore. And there also again, the conversation between Sampati and Anjaneya, you see, because Sampati is the elder brother of Jatayu, who was a friend of Dasaratha, and he lost his life, or rather Ravana was unlawful. In fight, he cut off the wings of the Jatayu, so it was helpless. Otherwise, Jatayu fought with Ravanasara very, very much, because they are all the great powerful birds. And when they were so much depressed, the whole Vanaras, because the time limit granted by Sugriva was almost expiring. So at that time, they remembered Jatayu and all people. The moment they mentioned Jatayu, that Sampati became curious, and there was a talk between Sampati and Anjaneya. That's one unit. Again, he goes to Lanka. He flies to Lanka. Actually, he was not at all self-revealing person. He's always Gambhira. I mean, he will not much speak about himself. People have got to get to know who is he by virtue of his mostly talk, how he is talking. And all that talk makes people love, like, and promote and appoint. That's why the talking skill is excellently great in Hanuman. And so, when he was sitting at a corner, and Jambavan comes and speaks to Anjaneya, hey, how you are simply silent. You are not at all bidding any ability. I know you are a Vayuputra. You are able to, you are capable. Come on, rise, awake, stop not, go. so much of inspiration was given by Jambavan. And one important thing is Jambavan told, I am now 90 years old. Now I can jump 80 yojanas. When I was a young boy like you, I used to jump 400, 500 yojanas without any difficulty. Now you're a boy. Why are you thinking or simply silent? After all, 100 yojanas, you're Vajuputra. This kind of praise made Anjaneya remember his own ability. Normally, people don't know what they are for, how much they are capacitated, what abilities they have got. All people are dull because Atma Jnana and Atma Viveka and Atma Paryavekshana is something which will be dormant in all people. So unless somebody comes up and screws up or awakens that, then only they become active. So in that sense, Anjaneya became very big. That was Rupa became, and he said, yes, I will go. So that kind of positive idea came to Hanuman, but for the praise and words of Jambavan. Of course, Jambavan dialogue with Hanuman, they're all separate, but we'll just try to know the occasions. And after all, on the way, that mountain comes up. You know that in Sundarakanda, mountain said, because sent by the Samudra Raja, no, Anjaneya is flying. He has been flying, so we should give him some rest. So some resting place. He cannot fly so continuously. So ask him to be a guest for some time and take rest. Then when that mountain came, he talked in such a manner with that mountain felt very happy and sent not wasting time because it's emergency. Ramakarya is Sita Anveshana. He cannot take sideways. We should go only like Surya Bhagavan because he is a student of Surya. Surya will not stop here, there and everywhere. We may find Surya is not there because of clouds and other atmospheric changes. But Surya has been traveling. That is a true Shishya of his Guru, that when he appears on east, again he appears in west within 12 hours or something like that. So that kind of great inspiration is there in Anjaneya. So again, you know that Rakshasi, Samhika comes, Surasa comes, but he satisfies them and he was never angry, never perturbed, never afraid. And he just gently spoken accordingly to those Rakshasis. And Daksha, and he called Daksha, Surasa when she came, Dakshayani Namostute. He went away, having satisfied the desire of that Surasa, he said Dakshayani Namostute. And actually she did not know that Anjaneya went into her stomach and satisfied her and came out again. So when looking at all that, we can imagine how he could manipulate and suit up to the occasion. See that nowhere Ramakarya is delayed or nowhere he gets stuck up with that, and all through he has to be managing. After all, speech is the important thing. Again, when he goes to Lanka and he lands in Lanka, the problem was Lankini comes away. Who are you? She's a visa officer there, Ayan. She will ask, why are you here? You know the answer, what a beautiful answer which everybody gives in other countries when they go in the airport. Your country is very beautiful. I want to just see and go away. So that please, that same that answer which one should give later on is being introduced by Hanuman. She said, Lankini, I just came here just to see Lanka, beautiful city, and I want to go back. But Lankini being a Rakshasi, she is a guard, she is a security guard, and she is not well oriented or educated or intelligent as much as she became angry and she gave a blow. She tried to up. Again, he returned because to defense sake, he gave a blow to her. She fell down. Then she realized, oh, you are great person. I got the indication that one monkey comes and all that. So even then, you are free to go. So imagine Lankini, she got up and he said, and there, Lankini being a woman, he has not given a big blow to her, and he was also considerate. Sri Dakshinya is too much in him. He will never trouble ladies. He will always try to help ladies. and Sita Dukkha means any lady in Dukkham, and he is a bridge in that. So you can the conversation, the dialogue between Hanuman and Lankini also tells you how best you should behave when you land in enemy land. See, Lanka is enemy's place. May not be enemy to Anjaneya directly, but he is going to find out his master's wife's there. So he has to be awfully careful. And so, he landed there. He knows all problems because Purvatapa and Paschatapa. Before having Paschatapa, if you just careful about Purvatapa, what could be the possible objections and problems that might come up subsequently of my talk or my behavior, if you take care of them, automatically your work will be successful. If you don't think like that and just after, then you will be in problem. Therefore, he did not make any sound. Even the ant could not listen to this, the landing sound of Anjaneya. Such a mighty personality, he was found on the sky. But he became, because he is Ashta Aishwarya Siddhi, Anima, Mahima, Chaiva. So all these Ashta Siddhis are there in him. That's one interesting thing. Then he surveyed entire Lanka. He was and only Ashokavana, that the well-liked garden of Ravana, he did not survey. So it came to his mind that he should search her in Sita in the Ashokavana. So he ultimately found it should be Sita. He stood on the branch of the tree, and he always witnessed, the dialogue between Sita and Ravana. And dialogue itself is a big study and good inspiration and a good derivation of knowledge and lessons to us. That's why Ramayana is not one day's book. So there are lectures and lectures. Oh, that's a very interesting thing. Ramayana is a long-lasting one. So when Ravana went away, after threatening Sita, I give you 2 months. Before that, if you do not agree to marry me, I will send you to my kitchen for my breakfast. She told like that, Pratarasanaya. Then he realized, oh, this is Sita. What Sugriva and Rama told, find out whereabouts of Sita. But Anjaneya is Buddhimatam Varishtaha, he has got that. Therefore, what is the earthly use of just seeing and going away? I must talk to her so that if I return with Rama, she must be living. Already she is among Rakshasas, and so he has just thought that I should talk to her. And moreover, she is a princess. Sita is a princess. Vanara, Hanuman is a Vanara, a forester, and he never saw a beautiful city beauty at all. So, but looking at that city beauty, in such a very sorrowful condition, he had the conclusion that she must be the wife of Rama. See, he actually saw Mandodari in Ravana's bedchamber, but felt very happy that he found Sita, and so happy that he just went up the pillar, came down the pillar, went on repeatedly kissing the chuchum pucham, the tail, and that was the monkey's way of expressing its happiness, kissing the tail. But later he is a Buddhiman. Everywhere you see that Buddhiman idea being chasing his actions. Actions are to be always very much judicious and filled full with wisdom, and also keeping the motto to win the ring. So he went on beautifully singing the glory of Rama, the friendship of Rama with Sugriva, and Rama's origin, etc., and Sita, all entire events what have taken place. And really Sita was at that hour, the words of Hanuman is something like a big medicine. And that's why Sita herself tells that in Visham, some Amritam is being dropped. Amrita touch of Visham will be definitely enjoyable. Visham is Dukkha, but Anjaneya's Hanuman's talk was Amrita. So with this she was able to hold on her life. And you see, first dialogue, and then that Sita looks at him, and he understood that she understood him, and so he wanted to go closer. And again, that Sita is also very powerful, intelligent, and careful, self-guarding woman. For a woman also, Sita Devi is a great ideal. And actually Pativrata Mahatmya is being talked about Anasuya. When they visited Anasuya, she spoke about that topic, a different topic. Then, even though Hanuman spoke about Rama, but Sita was very much doubtful. Again, in order to confirm that it is Hanuman, he is the Duta of Rama, sent by Sugriva and Rama, to confirm her the same, she asked once again to sing the glory of Rama. You see in Sundarakand. Hanuman is never tired of glorifying the greatness of Rama. That's the great thing we have to observe. So again, in a beautiful manner, he summarizes the whole events. And moreover, speed is important. Communicational speed and success in that, I will tell you, that is what is there. And then there is another dialogue between after Sita and convincing talk and all that, which itself is a big subject. I don't want, because I just want to introduce you these different occasions. Meeting a very sorrowful lady, frustrated, being surrounded by Rakshasis or all Himsa Swarupas, and remaining underneath a tree, etc., etc. So Hanuman spoke to her, Hanuman convinced with her dialogue, and that itself is a wonderful thing. And afterwards, he was caught by Brahmastra, and he wanted to obey Brahmadeva because he promised Brahma, no astra I can become victim, but your astra I will observe obedience for a while. And that was a boon and that was a promise. So when Indrajit employed that astra, Anjaneya for a while accepted it. Then Indrajit understood, oh, he is caught. But afterwards, the astra ropes got broken and he became free. Then immediately they all tie him. He wanted to go meet Ravana. You see how he takes up that. So when he goes to Ravana, his speech Ravana is really interesting, how beautiful it is. He cautions, he was not afraid of Ravana, rather with his speech he instituted the idea of fear and depression in the mind of Ravanasura. And in fact Kumbhakarna tells, just because Rama has come claiming his wife, you are afraid. Why are you afraid? Simple, go and return Sita. He will go back with Sita and you will be safe and we all will be safe. That's what Kumbhakarna. Actually Kumbhakarna's dialogue with Ravana also is important. Because all that is Vak, all that is Vakyam. Then he says, Sugriva, your brother is advising. You see, we don't know that Sugriva is the brother. And your brother is advising you that you should return Sita, and all these things are there. So Ravana, the Hanuman's speech to Ravana is so convincing, so crisp and so precise, so winning, that Ravana, because he is a Rakshasa and his determination, Ravana's character is so depicted that he has not any kind of shame regarding his love for Sita. He announces in the cabinet before all officers and ministers and advisors and Senadipatis. It is a secret one, actually it's a private one. But he's bringing Sita, his love for him is being announced by Ravanasura, and because he orders all people to help him to make Sita his wife. Imagine this kind of target given by an emperor, Chakravarti and all that. Actually, Ravana would never convene meetings at all. He was always dictator. But when Sita came there and Ravana attacked, then only he thought of having meetings. And in the meeting, no one was supporting Ravana's move because everybody was cautious about Hanuman's job of burning Lanka and all that. Then we have got to talk about the dialogues further. And so like that we have Rama returning from when he burned Lanka. Again Hanuman is such a good messenger, Duta, that he wanted to assure himself whether Sita is living or not, because in his own anger, in his frenzy, he tried to burn, impart the buildings and people of the town of that Lanka. Buildings are burned down. And again, Sita made prayer to Agni Deva that if I am this, if I am this, if I am this, Sito Bhava Anumataha. So he found that fire at the tip of the tail of Anjaneya remained there burning very much. And it was very cool. He did not feel any inch of pain or the presence of Agni. And Agni was very happy that Anjaneya is there. Therefore, looking at Utsaha of the fire god, because all the time all these people were not at all, gods were not at all active because they were afraid of Ravana. Now that Hanuman entered, so Agni was simply burning at that time. Then he thought, I should make some good feast for our Agni. So he went on burning. After all that, without any kind of discretion, he went on burning Lanka at all important places. And ultimately, he thought, what foolish I am. Every time he curses himself. He became so frustrated. Actually, he wanted to commit suicide. But people might commit suicide, but Hanuman will not do it, a Buddhiman. He said that if I were to suicide here, if I were to do it, there won't be any news at all. All Vanaras are waiting for my arrival back on the bank, on the seashore. Rama is waiting, Sugriva is waiting. Supposing I go and tell them that I could not find Sita, what would happen? So he was always imagining the further drastic sequences if he were to return empty-handed. Normally we are always very happy to go and say, did you find out? No. We have always no answer very well because we are very lazy to search, research and repeat search. That is, Hanuman is that repeat search. That's why Valmiki Maharshi, he says, what is real research? We have to learn from that. Vyaktam anveshate bhuyaha. See, bhuyaha anveshate, again and again. Ko doshaha, yatne krute yadina siddhyati ko deshaha, ko doshaha. My guru was telling, anveshyatam is Hanuman's formula. Simply, there is some mistake, there is something that I am not able to find out, drop it there. No, anveshyatam. So this here also, Anjaneya, anveshyatam, that anveshana is personal, guided by his own wisdom, guided by his own intelligence. And we have got to use our intelligence because buddhi is one which is always guarding the mind, indriyas and sarira. You know, as we said in Bhagavad Gita, there is sarira, indriyas, manas, buddhi. And para-buddhi is Paramatma. So Paramatma, all our parts of the body are from God because everything is ISI. No, if you want to buy one part outside, kidney or anything like that, how much of money you have to pay, you imagine, for grafting and all that. God has given everything free to us, which can subsist and survive and sustain for 120 years to everybody. But depending upon number of conditions, there will be changes. Then he wanted not to die. He said, I will remain as a mendicant here. I do not go at all. Until I find Sita, I will not leave Lanka. That kind of determination is there in Hanuman. And so he managed. Again, he went to Sita. He got the Akashavani announcement that Sita is the stray. Wonder it is that Sita is living. Nothing happened to Sita because Sita is Agni and everything around are everywhere burned. But Sita was not at all hurt. She is happy. Then you can imagine this happiness of Hanuman. I have not spoiled the Ramakarya because Ramakarya is one which he is taking, about which he is conscious, and he wanted not to endanger at any cost. Na pramaditavyam is the formula for him. So you should not at all endanger that. So he has taken 100,000 precautions only with his speech. Vak chaturya, Vagbalam and all that. And then he again went to Sita, made a second round of dialogue. Very interesting. First round of dialogue is different. Second round of dialogue with Sita after all this Lanka Dahana and all that is different. And you will see a lot of inspiration. And Sita both times looking at the dialogue, looking at the talk by Hanuman. She's a mother after all. She's a lady par excellence. And so first time itself, when she developed confidence in him, she said, please stay one more day and then go. Anybody who visits whom you like, if he comes to your house, you don't like to send them when they say, I want to go. You would just request, stay a day more and then go. And second time also, you please stay somewhere in this night, morning you can go. So you can imagine the Sita's response and Putra Prema upon Hanuman. Actually, she did not know. And again, Sita had a doubt and fear regarding Hanuman because she said, Hanuman, a monkey coming in the dream is not a good woman. I got a monkey coming in the dreams, but now I understand monkey coming in the dream is a good woman. So it is not Duswapna, it is a Suswapna. She confirms there because as you are coming, I have already dreamt, but I was just afraid. Now you have infused courage and happiness, and see that I like to continue to live some more time, and I want not. Again, you see, Anjaneya says, when you are so much worried that it is hard for you to stay in the Rakshasas campus, you said, sit upon my bank. Then Anjaneya, of course, as a monkey in his own way, see how that Satatvam of Anjaneya is also his Prakriti, the nature, the Jati Swabhava, he cannot. But Anjaneya, Hanuman, sometimes excels his Jati Swabhava, behaves intelligently, employs his wisdom, and so on, so that you see that one should not simply give importance for his Swabhava, but he should just try to understand the Swabhava, rise high, see that he would be a star. So Hanuman is a star, I should say. What star? Where really a star that he will be throwing light, hope, wisdom, happiness, and bridging also the worries. He tries to bridge people. He doesn't build walls. He builds always bridges. So that's why even today, when we want our calamities to be squared up, we remember Hanuman, because there is nothing that Hanuman has not done. There is no failure in Hanuman also. So that's one interesting dialogue. Then Sita Devi tells that she gives the Chudamani, crest ornament, so secretly, and so that she looks this side as a woman, looks both sides and all that, finds that nobody is there, can see. So in a very surreptitious way, she gives that mudra, that Chudamani, the crest ornament. See, for everything there is a lot of symbolism, meaning, significance, and wisdom. That's what we should. That's why Ramayana is such a wonderful kavya that you can speak on, you can derive lessons lifelong with that. So Ramayana is best for Parayanam. It's a religious book also, it's a library also. So Ramayana Parayana and chapters talking about everything is really mantra. It's a mantra also. Therefore, there is that kind of, what is that? Is vak, speech. And again, when Anjaneya wants to go, Sita again and again says that 3-4 times she talks the same thing again and again. You just talk good about me, bring Rama and all that. Then Anjaneya did not get any kind of, the power of tolerance is most important. You should not get irritated, you should not get annoyed when people keep on telling the same thing number of times. You know that Sri Rama has got your wrath. And when Hanuman said, sit on my back, and she laughs at him. When Sita laughs at Hanuman, it was the first insult that Hanuman had in his life, first and last insult. It's a Prathamaha Avataraha. Never in the history of Hanuman there was anybody who insulted him. But Anjaneya, Sita said, what? You look only 2-3 feet and I am 6 feet lady, and how can you sit on her back? Can't you imagine that much? Then because in order to please her and show that our capacity, the Vishwarupam of Anjaneya comes up. See, Vishwarupa, and Anjaneya showed to Sita Devi, and nowhere he has shown, only to Sita to convince her that he is capable of taking her. Then then she got convinced, and then her dialogue after showing the ability of Anjaneya to Sita is different in Sita. Previously she was always talking fear, fear, fear. Now when Anjaneya showed his avatara, that Vishwarupa, Swarupa, then Sita changes. Because all the time Ravanasura had the thing that Rama Vruksham Rane Hanmi Sita Pushpa Phalapradam and Prashakha Yasya Sugriva Jambavaha Kumudo Nalaha. This is the determination in Ravanasura. He doesn't want to budge. And therefore Rama Vruksham Rane Hanmi. That is, I want to kill Rama tree in the forest, in the war. And when I remove that tree, I get Sita Pushpa Phala Pradam. I get Sita as a Pushpa, as a flower, and as a fruit, I will be able to get her. And the obstructing things are Sugriva, Jambavan, Kumuda, Nala. These are all the Vanar Sugriva, these are all the Vanar Mukhyas, and each one of them are very, very powerful. They are all gods only taken avatars when Mahavishnu took avatar as Rama. We should imagine that it is not Mahavishnu becoming Rama, it is Rama it is Mahavishnu himself becoming. Let us say that all avatars are there in Mahavishnu already, so we cannot try to date. What is the date of birth of Anjaneya or Hanuman? What is the date of birth of this? These are all misnomer. Only Westerners and other people just indulge in this kind of game to date them. Impossible. So, moreover, all through the time you observe Anjaneya is a Dhira. Dhiraha means there are so many definitions for the word Dhira. One is Dhiraha Shokam Tarishyanti Labhante Sthanamuttamam Dhiraihi Samprapyate Lakshyam Dhairyam Sarvatra Sadhanam. Dhiratva comes as Dhairya. So Anjaneya, because Shokam Tarishyanti, they not only get over the problems, calamities, impediments and that, also make others to get out of the problems. In Lakshmi Narasimha Sahasranama, the last concluding namas of Lakshmi Narasimha is Dhiraha Prahlada Palakaha. See, all through the time, Narasimha Swami was a Dhira because he was protecting enemy's son. See, it is very hard. The enemy is trying to give all kinds of problems, but he protected the enemy. Prahlada Palakaha. Like that, Anjaneya also is a Dhira and all that. And moreover, what are the great qualities in Anjaneya Hanuman and his speech will represent Utsaha, Paurusham, Sattvam, Andrushamsam, Kritagnata, Vikramaha, Prabha and Prabhatascha, Santi Hanumati. These are all the very great qualities which are found in that. Moreover, he knows the principle in that those people who have got Nirutsaha, Deenas, Sokaparyakulas, and for them problems and difficulties will increase. First comment on the Hanuman speech is made by Rama to Lakshmana when Hanuman meets him for the first time in Kishkinda Kanda, 3rd canto. If you want to go to the source, in the 3rd canto of Kishkinda Kanda, where Rama and Lakshmana are walking nowhere, they just want to find out where is Sita, because by that time they lost, Aranyakanda is over, they lost Sita, they are in search of, and Rama got very much depressed. Lakshmana told, no use of getting so much depressed. Let us search Sita. I will help you to search Sita. And you don't sit like that. That's why Rama is, his character is different. Therefore, Rama talks to that Avistaram. the talk that Hanuman made was not too long. Vistara is too long, but crisp, very brief. I should also be like that. It is a lesson to me before I talk to you people. What are the important characteristics that makes all managers or CEOs or anybody to be successful in their own projects and all enterprises? Avistaram, one. Secondly, avilambitam. You should not delay telling things. And what you should tell, immediately you tell, see that people live. That's what you see in Hanuman when he just landed. And Anjani, when Jambavan, Angada and all people rushed to him, what happened, what happened, what happened? Because they're all waiting for him. What he said? Drishta Sita Maya. He did not say Sita Maya. Who wants the Sita Maya? No. They want whether it is true, whether it is done or not done. When you say done, afterwards you can give details. That's what we have to learn lesson. He said, Drishta Sita Maya. Even Hanuman, Sugriva communicates the same tempo of speech to Rama that your Sita is found by nobody but only Anjaneya or Hanuman. And that's why Avilambitam and Dhruvam. And there should not be, there should be certainty and there should not be. Then asandigdham, the speech must not be giving ambiguity, and we always do like that. No doubt in our speech. It should be crystal clear. And again, your speech must be backed up by samskara krama sampanna. Please note this. Samskara krama, because it is not one day. You can't make speech one day. You have to manufacture speech also sometimes generally. That's what Rabindranath Tagore says in his work on post office. That what is he doing? He's manufacturing explanations. So that we do normally too. But here, samskara krama. Krama is the discipline. Sampannam. And while talking, not a single word is misspelt. Nakinchidapi apasabditam. Apasabdas. Because shabda dosha will be there. The word order will be different. So, and also, whenever you speak, not very high pitch, very not low pitch, it should be in a medium. Say, madhyame sware. In the medium tone. That means when you are talking, there should not be your emotions very much expressed. It should be normalized, controlled, vinayabadha. And all this talk, especially when we talk with the elders, strangers more so, the strangers, because Anjaneya is a stranger and he's a monkey. Just for out of Satabuddhi, he says, he took a mendicant. Afterwards, he revealed his position. He carried them to Sugriva over his shoulders. That you know. Then, when you talk, Ichcha Rahitam, it should be having not your personal selfishness in talk. There should be something universal in talk. And again, Vacham Hrudayaharini. See, Vacham, the speech, which will really delight us, our heart, delighting our hearts, Hrudaya Harini. And that's why, and pronunciation, Ucharana, also, which letter should be pronounced at what level of our vocal system, and that also, that's why we have got. So, what would we talk? Kalyani Vacham, Hrudaya Harini. So, Kalyani Vacham must be Kalyani. It should be quite bringing. Kalya means auspiciousness, hope, luck, prosperity, convincing people. All these things become the Kalyani Vacham. And that's exactly where actually he succeeded in convincing, in infusing belief and trust and faith in Sita. Most important is that, because Sita won't budge into anybody. She is already afraid. To deal with afraid people, startled people, it is very hard. So, Hrudaya Harini, Sita Devi was so much convinced. And again, and moreover, he is a Karya Siddhi Hanuman. We have styled this as a Karya Siddhi Hanuman. So, Karye Karmani, a Duta should be very careful that in the Karya and the Karma and all those things, he should be very careful that and again, he has to have very good Chitraya vacha. So walk must be chitraya, must be wonderful in the sense that very much convincing. So we have got, and again, he has to decide with his own mind what kind of action will be suitable, what kind of speech would be suitable, at what occasions, and dhvani, that is to modulation of the voice, gambhira dhvani, vinaya dhvani, etc. We have all that. So we have to have some modulation of our talk. You can't have same tempo of talk with all kinds of people. People say he's shouting. No, he's pleasant in listen. That's why you see smita purva vibhashanam is the man. Before you talk, cut a smile. That smile makes the fear in the other person removed and confidence infused. Therefore, that kind of habit is there. Even Sita Devi also, smita purva vibhashanam. In fact, when Ravana spoke all dirt or all those fearful words, the first thing was she just laughed a while, very smile, mandahasa, and then put one blade of grass, distancing, differentiating, not directly talking. That is the real Indian woman's culture, that not directly speaking to a stranger, and then gives all hitavakya to him. And again, when he completed talk with her, Anjaneya should decide the chain of action in this enmity. Therefore, Sama, Gana, Bheda, Danda, 4 upayas are there. And in that, first upaya is called Samabhapaya. So any and everywhere, Anjaneya is so skilled in his dialogue skills that he will always be Sama. That is, his conversation is full of cleverness and is full of a convincing manner that people, with talk itself, the work will be over. That is because no further requirements or questions. Without questions, you should talk. And if at all questions are there, it may only for improvement upon the talk. And therefore, is otherwise the nerparitanam matallo. So that's why Sama, Dana, Bheda, Danda. So he cannot go to Ravanasura or any chieftain among Rakshasas, because they are not at all listening. You can't talk to an angry man with anger. You should give proper time. The Ravana is angry fellow all the time. So there, what he said, he had also become so composed in his speech, but that Ravana got irritated because his feeling or emotion was only one thing. That's why Samadana Bheda, with all these upayas, he just learned all those things. And again, there is no. So another thing is that Mrudu Vakyam, always his sentences are very soft, and Sneha Yuktam. See, Sneha Yuktam is what it is that. So he has so much regard to all persons. He never hated anybody. Even Simbhika, she wanted to eat him, and wanted to. So he killed Simbhika. He congratulated Surasa, and how he has to behave to each, because Simbhika is a Rakshasi, and the Sarasa is a Yakshini or so, sent by the Samudra Narayana. So he knows all people how to do it. So mantram, that is to say that the speech is always a mantram. Mantra means mananat mantra. The more and more you can speculate and you can brood over, and then only you can do. And more important, to conclude, I am also coming to that, I conclude in that Rama, looking at the first speech by Hanuman, gives such a compliment, non-rugveda vinitasya na yajurveda bhashinaha dharinaha na samaveda vidushaha setyamevam prabhashitum. This is a beautiful conclusion of the entire skills in conversation and in word phraseology or idiom deployment or whatever language tactics are there. All kinds of tactics in the language or speaking or being, and that you can see in that Rugveda Vinitasya. Unless one has studied well the Rugveda, these days people are just turning to Vedic study. But otherwise, Veda is our mother. From there only we get inspiration and we live long with that support of Vedic knowledge. Anyway, Rigveda gives you Vinayam. Because whenever you want to invite guests, you should be quite docile, polite, honoring, etc. Then only you can bring your guests to your house. If you just command them, they don't come. I come to my marriage or come to my like that. No, I'm very busy. But the same thing in a different tone, if you do it. So that's called hymnology. So Rigveda gives you the science of hymn making. Vinitasya na Yajurveda dharina. The dharana shakti is one of the Ashtanga yogas where you should retain and reproduce. Whatever you learn, whatever that should be retained. So retention power and reproducing power is that dharana shakti which you will get from Yajurvedic study. And na samaveda vidushaha. See, Vidwan is to be able to have a viveka. There are a number of definitions who is Vidwan. Even Krishna in Bhagavad Gita in 5th chapter defines who is a Vidwan. And only Vidwan will be able to see the Brahma and Brahmamaya, and he becomes a Brahma himself, Brahma Jnana. So that's why Samaveda is a source book. If we understand, one becomes as Vidwan. Who is Vidwan? Doshagnaha Vidwan. Anybody who is able to discriminate the difficulties, defects and merits of a statement, he is called as Vidwan. That's why we always employ Vidwans or Doshagnas for certain things. Therefore, and na samaveda vidusha sekyam evam prabhajitam. So all this kind, moreover, he is a Rana Pandita, Anjaneya is a Navavyakarana Pandita. He has perfectly mastered the entire Vyakaranam from Surya Bhagavan. And he is a Sangeetagna. More, you see, he makes his voice more and more musical. So when it is a musical voice, people get attracted. Madhura Vani. So Vani is Madhura. The speech is Madhura. So like that we have hundreds and thousands of derivatives which we can get from the different dialogues at various distinguished occasions which he had to face. And finally, I want to say, he's a pilot force to Rama and Sugriva. So he knows when the war is over, when all Ravanaras and people are going in Pushpakamana, when they landed in Nandigrama, Rama asked to first go to Bharata. Tell him that I have come. Otherwise, he will make a prayapavesha. Bharata had promised Rama, if you don't return just on the day of 14th year completion, if I don't see you, I will enter into fire. Prayapavesha. That was the... then Rama said, okay, I'll come back. He never know all these things. So he is worried about Bharata, his brother, because the brotherly affection is proverbial from Ramayana. So he sends Anjaneya, Hanuman, and Hanuman's speech with Lakshmana, with Bharata, so much proverbial. He gives the entire Ramayana brief summary in few words and makes Bharata so much happy, thinks that he has gone through, he was a witness for the entire Ramayana, that is the journey of Rama, and immediately he asks Satrughna to make all arrangements to receive Rama into capital city Ayodhya. And as Ayodhya was coming to Rama tells Sita and all people, look, we are so fortunate, we are coming back, we got back Ayodhya, which is the capital city of my father. So the dialogues, that's why it is called a Mahavakya. The first kavya is Ramayana, and so Ramayana is a Mahanadi. In Mahanadi, we have got so many characters, and Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Vande Anilatmajam. So he's a Ratnam. Mala, Ramayana is a Mala, and for that he is the pendant. But for Hanuman, and also there would not be at all the Rama story. So making more namaskaras to Anjaneya Hanuman, who has given us all opportunity to talk about him, to remember him, especially his speaking skills. And I conclude the talk. Sarvam Sri Ramarpanamastu, Sarvam Sri Anjaneya Padaravindarpanamastu, Sarvam Sri Krishnarpanamastu, Om Tat Sat.